We are team ReturnX, and the problem we are addressing today will be a problem that is commonly seen in classrooms, mostly tuition classes if we are to be specific. We are trying to address several problems in the teaching method by adding a technological element to traditional classrooms. So, one thing we're trying to address is the problem of concentration. Scientific studies have proven that human mind can only concentrate properly for about 20 to 40 minutes. Alongside that, we are aware that all parts of lectures and classes are not always necessary, like for example, if a tuition master were to make a joke or something like that. And another one, in maths classes over 500, 600 students, the interactivity with the lecturer is very low. And there's absenteeism where you cannot get your notes, so that's another problem we'll be addressing. So, our solution to this problem is called Study Buddy. So, what is Study Buddy? Well, Study Buddy is basically an application which is going to address all these problems which I mentioned. And how does it do that? So, what makes Study Buddy different? Okay, so Study Buddy basically has a few key features. One which I'd like to point out is our Smart Notes, which is the highlight of Study Buddy. It contains this timeline which allows a user, like for example, the lecturer will upload either audio only or audio and video version of their note to the system. And while the lecture is going, we can add our notes, and when we are reviewing later, we can pinpoint that exact time and our notes will be there. So the relevant information from the notes and the speaker will be there during that timeline. Also, we can categorize these ones and summarize the notes as we need them. And we can cut out any of these unnecessary jokes or parts that we don't need. So another thing I mentioned was communication. Now, communication was a real problem for us in group tuition classes during A-levels. So to absorb this, we are allowing the students to contact the lecturer with questions using this, and conversely, the lecturer can contact the students with questions with a real-time poll, and based on the answers and the statistics, he can get an idea on what the class understands. So another thing is the notes and lecture slides will be accessible from anywhere, as this is a cloud-based system. And we also have reminders for homework and assignments. So these are the technologies involved. We'll be using either Xamarin or Ionic to implement this application, and we use CAS to charge for the services provided here from the students, and as well as the SMS API to notify them of absent, postponed lectures and such. So a small preview of our proposed solution. This is what I mentioned, the timeline. The timeline will be here, and when we are at a relevant portion, the specific picture of the snapshot we took will be there, and you can add notes as well if you want. So here's a small video of how our flow would go. And during a lecture, you could easily add a new note. And the time would be timestamp is there, so when you're reviewing that lecture later, it will be added there. So now on to the business.
Moving on to the marketing aspect of Study Buddy. The main selling points, what makes this app attractive is there's absolutely no hardware cost affiliated with this. And the previously mentioned the smart note sharing and how easy it is to obtain the lecture recordings. This is our revenue plan. Our main revenue source is a membership we obtain from our students. And this revenue will be shared with our lecturers on 35% from the subscription. And this is a proposed revenue plan. We can see from a class of 500 students per month from one lecturer, we can earn 32,175 rupees after the commission of 17,325 for the lecturer.
So that concludes our presentation, and we are open to any questions. Thank you.